moving onwards, for the opening and welcome remarks, I would like to request Professor Mohammad Fiz Ahmed, the convener of the symposium, to share the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's given me immense pleasure and honor to extend and greet you with a very warm welcome in this 4-day inaugural session on lychee, longon and sapindisi fruits at Sorbonne. Indeed, it is always a very staggering task to organize such event as it needs different care and efforts, but I am greatly indebted to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, whose constant encouragement, valuable suggestions and felicitation of timely inputs with positive attitude toward our work has boosted our courage, and without his inspirational support, we would not have been able to complete this task. Today, under his dynamic leadership, the university is proud and honored to be a host such an important symposium of international characters. So, I would like to thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Let me give thanks to the International Society of Horticulture Science, Belgium, for selecting Sorbonne for this event. I believe this is because of the competence of the university in enhancing basic standard to achieve the Millennium Development Goals. It gives me also pleasure to inform you that the other collaboration of this symposium are Indian Council of Agriculture Research, National Horticulture Board, Bihar Horticulture Mission, the National Research Center NRC Lychee. It is gratified to note that the agenda of this 4-day symposium cover a wide range of very interesting themes related to the lychee, longon and other sapindisi fruits. The themes are world production and trade scenario, biodiversity, genetic resource and breeding, physiological, biochemistry, biotechnology and nanotechnology in lychee, cultural and orchard management practices including organic cultivation of lychee. Insect pest management is a major component of discussion of this seminar. The post-harvest problem is very huge in lychee production. We will discuss on the post-harvest biology, biotechnology, processing, marketing and export. And certainly the last theme is the socio-economic and other issues related to the farmers. Renew our welcome, particularly to those who have had to travel for a joint to us, and I wish you all a pleasant and fruitful stay at this our campus. Thank you very much.
Thank you, convener, for influential message. Ladies and gentlemen, we rarely get opportunity to listen to the words of great knowledgeable speakers. But today, we are fortunate that we are having a galaxy of distinguished speakers present on the days and in this August gathering. From our guests of honor, I would firstly request Dr. Regina Cronje, a representative of International Society of Horticultural Sciences, Belgium, for her presentation.
Thank you for your attention, and just on behalf of the ISHS, I also would like to say a warm welcome to each and every one of you and say wish you all a successful symposium. Thank you very much.
I would now invite our next guest of honor, Dr. Vishal Nath, Director, National Research Center on Lychee, for his address.
Very good morning to all of you. On behalf of Indian Council of Agricultural Research, New Delhi, and the National Research Center on Lychee, I would like to extend my warm welcome to all of you for this important event. Friends, we know that India is the second largest producer of lychee. We are producing around 6 million tons of lychee from around 85,000 hectares of area. Since it was not a native crop of this region, this country, we have certain concerns and problems. But I can tell you, in the journey of last 500 years in lychee, which was started somewhere in 16th century, the literature says, from northeastern parts, has made many dents over the period. The research and development in lychee was of course started bit late, but the royal families of the country has introduced the material and started the cultivation maybe for their own consumptions and for the royal palaces. But the quality was maintained then also, and with the help of scientific input, now we have been able to produce the world quality lychee from the India. Friends, with this, I would like to thank you all for a patience hearing, and we will be meeting in the technical discussions for details. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your remarkable speech. Before we listen to our respected chairman and chief guest of the session, I would request all the dignitaries sitting on dais for the release of souvenir and abstract book of the symposium. And for your kind information, this book is having the 145 abstracts. Apart from India, many other countries like China, South Africa, Vietnam, Mauritius, Thailand, Australia has contributed substantially in this abstract and souvenir book. Thank you all. Now, let's have the pleasure for listening to the chairman of the session, our respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ajay Kumar Singh. Sir, please.
Sir, only 2-3 points what I want to bring to your kind notice, and everybody has mentioned about that also, that some problem in lychee. And really, I am very much delighted to know from Dr. Bisal Nath ji that now our genetic base is also widening. The kind of impression I was having that very, very narrow genetic bases are there, but it is the efforts of our scientists who is involved in lychee production that they are trying their level best, and it is coming up to our satisfactory level. And another problem, sir, this Dr. Bisal Nath ji and Dillo Sahab both have mentioned, and in the morning I was also discussing with them this, whether I don't know whether it is what kind of borer it is, seed borer or pod borer or the fruit borer, whatever you say, that I personally saw, that I visited this our garden, and by and large I have taken the fruits of all the trees, and what I found that all the fruits are affected. And also the kind of information I have received from Dr. Bisal Nath, a package of practices is there to control that, particularly that borer. And one information for all of my participating colleagues, particularly this lychee worker must be knowing, but some of them you might not. This is first time we are organizing international symposium on lychee, longan, on sapindaceae fruits at our country. And this is 5th in number, it seems. And all these 4 in somewhere, 2 in China, 1 is in South Africa. Like that, this is first time we are organizing this symposium. And then I must not forget to mention the name of our former Vice Chancellor, Dr. M.L. Chaudhary Sahab, because he is the person behind this. He has brought this international symposium at this place. Of course, due to some engagement and some other, maybe he must be busy somewhere, because you all know that he is MLA also. So he has not come, but still we are trying, we are pursuing that. If he comes, it's good, very good for us. So definitely we will be sharing our knowledge, and we must explore the possibility of sharing our experiences for mutual benefit. I am confident that the continued and concerted efforts of the lychee workers and conducive policy supports would enable inclusive growth of lychee production, processing and marketing in the country as well as world. I hope the symposium will address all the issues related to quality production and post-harvest management and bring out strategies for better growth of the lychee. I wish all productive discussion and good contact among one another for the exchange of information, experience and expertise. Sir, last one line I want to say. Specifically, we have put one session, this socio-economic, in which farmers will also be participating in that. a kind of exchange of feedback that will definitely be helping us to decide what should be our future strategy, research strategy. So for that, one session is there. Once again, thank you all very much, most specifically to our press colleagues, that they are always supportive to us, and whenever, whatever kind of support we get from them, it is really worth appreciating. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And thank you for highlighting some of the areas of research in lychee where we need immediate focus. Distinguished delegates, it will be my honor to invite now our chief guest, Padma Shri Dr. K.L. Chadda, on stage for his thinker words in the field of horticulture.
My introduction to lychee is also very, very interesting. In 1957, I was working for my MSc at Patiala. I was working on a problem on fruit drop in mango. But my seat was available in the processing laboratory. And the processing laboratory, that their major avocation during those days was to prepare lychee juice and bale juice. And you know for whom? The Prime Minister of India. The hospitality department of the Prime Minister in late 750s used to get 1,000 bottles of lychee juice and an equal number of bale juice for the Prime Minister's hospitality department. So you can imagine the amount of recognition, particularly the lychee products got at that time, right at the level of the Prime Minister of India. But I'm surprised that in spite of that, we have not gone much ahead, When I see the developments in lychee, I know certain things have happened. Technologies have been developed. They have been transferred. But I think what should have been done, or what has happened in many other fruits, still has to happen in lychee. I remember that my first posting in Ludhiana was a fruit specialist, an associate professor in charge of entire research in the states of Punjab, Haryana, and Himachal. And I had 2 centers on lychee working with me. One was at Gurdaspur, the other was at Panjore. And the only contribution I made immediately after joining was to evaluate all the varieties of lychee which are grown in Saharanpur. And I think my first paper, Evaluation of Lychee Varieties of India, of course they were grown in Punjab, appeared in the year 1967. But then I find that when I saw the names of varieties even today, we have not gone beyond road-scented, Shahi, Calcutta, China, Bengal, sweet-scented, Badana. Let's see. These were the varieties in 67, and even in 2015, when I read these names, they do not look alien to me. Apparently, we have not done much in this direction, in spite of the very good initiatives which have been indicated by the Vice Chancellor and also Dr. Vishal Nath. But I think much more needs to be done. My major concern is that we have none of the varieties growing in the country which are being commercially grown either in China or in Vietnam or in Madagascar or in Thailand. We are still around our own varieties. And I think the changes which have come place in the productivity and production of various fruits in the country have come through introduction, evaluation and adaptation of some different varieties. Whatever I little know, some varieties, about 9 of them, were introduced at the NRC lychee a couple of years back. But when I was reading the report a few days back, I found that out of 9, 4 were not surviving, and such a valuable material. I think we have not really tried to introduce systematically and sincerely evaluate some of these varieties which are in the world market. I always read that Mauritius is one of the best varieties. Of course, I also read that it is susceptible to certain diseases. But we don't have Mauritius here. I think if we want to continue to be in the international arena as far as lychee is cultivated, we have to have access and find out what is better than us, which is grown elsewhere. How can we obtain it in our country? Evaluate, acclimatize, and adopt it as a commercial variety. So I think this particular aspect needs to be taken more seriously. But I am very happy at the same time, the initiative taken by the NRC lychee. We were seeing a variety which still has to ripen after about 15 days and is in a very good physical condition. Still very attractive. It will gain color. And I'm sure you would have also seen. But I think out of the 222 varieties which have been listed in the world, including certain seedlings and all that, we are only listing 51 varieties in our records. So it means that we have yet no access to 161 varieties of the world. It may not be easy to get them, but I think we should have a survey of the literature and see what are the materials which are likely to excel our lychee varieties and try to lay hand on them. This is one point. The second point is that the success of lychee in India and in Bihar depends on one thing, prolonging the season. I think it is necessary that we identify early ripening, mid-season, late-season varieties and recommend them as it is to the farmers. Now, all is growing. Somewhere they may be having as late variety, we say this is a late variety. Somewhere we say this is an early variety. But I think a systematic effort has to be done. That which are the early varieties so that the farmers who are interested in getting early May, the crop, this is the variety to grow. And then the mid-season, and then the late, and also not only for Bihar, for all the lychee growing areas of the country. Well, friends, there are many things to say. I thought that I will talk about lychee in the seminar. I am very grateful to the authorities, to the Vice Chancellor for inviting me to be a part of this meeting. I normally come to share my views and in the process go back also much wiser on what is happening. So that's the way I've been surviving my knowledge and also trying to pick up more and more things through the youngsters who come well prepared to make such presentations. Well, I'm grateful to the not only the Vice Chancellor, also Dr. Faza Ahmed and other co-conveners and organizers for giving me an opportunity, making my stay comfortable and providing all the necessary facilities for me to reach here. I am still with you. I'm supposed to give another lecture and I'm still there. After that, I have to chair the next session. Thank you very much.
During this 4-day session, a wide range of very interesting themes relating to the lychee, longan, and other serpentinous fruits have been discussed, especially on world production and trade scenario, biodiversity, genetic resources and breeding physiology, biochemistry, biotechnology and nanotechnology, cultural and orchard management practices, including organic production, insect pest, disease and disorder, post-harvest biology and technology, processing, marketing and export, socio-economic and other issues. Total 8 sessions organized in this symposium. Sir, it is privilege to share that we have delegates from New Delhi, Punjab, Bihar, Haryana, Manipur, Kerala, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Mizoram, West Bengal, Karnataka, Odisha, MP, Mauritius, South Africa, UK and China. I believe that this symposium has provided us a platform for discussion among delegates from different parts of the world to enhance the varietal strength, quality, production, and better shelf-life of lychee in India across the world. This symposium would also provide unique platform for discussion of mutual interest, allowing for the opportunity to share ideas and enhance collaboration between role players within industries, strengthening the link among international stakeholders with researchers, extension specialists, and farmers involved in the promotion of lychee, longan, and other serpentinous fruits. I am sure that all participants from outside state and outside countries have greatly been benefited from this presentation and discussion throughout this 4-day symposium. I once again welcome our dignitaries, delegates, farmers, and particularly to those who have had to travel far to join us in this important event. Thank you. हम अपने किसान भाइयों का जो
हमारे बिहार के विभिन्न लीची ग्रोइंग एरिया से आए हैं, उनका भी मैं इस सिम्पोजियम के वैलिडिक्टरी फंक्शन में स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
मैं सामान्यतया यह देखता हूं कि जितने फल और फूल और खाना जो इस देश में विकसित हुआ है, उसका एक तरीका समाज में था। हम सभी की पूजा करते थे, सभी फल कहीं न कहीं किसी न किसी पूजा में लगता था। फल और फूल सभी पूजा में लगना एक हमारे विकास का तरीका था। मैंने पता किया लीची कहीं नहीं लगता है। पता नहीं आप लोगों को पता होगा, मुझे नहीं लगा कि कहीं पर लीची हम पूजा में चढ़ाते हो। हैं? अच्छी बात है, कहीं कोई चलने लगा आजकल नया, लेकिन कहीं पर नॉर्मली क्यों नहीं चढ़ता है, ये जरा सा समझने की जरूरत है। ये भी एक कारण है शायद। नहीं, कारण उससे ज़्यादा बड़ा है। कारण ये है कि ये हमारा पौध नहीं है, ये हमारी फसल नहीं है, ये विदेश से आया है। जो हमारा ओरिजिनल फसल था सभी हमारी संस्कृति में रच बस गया है। यह नया फसल है, लेकिन नया फसल है तो ये हमारे किसानों को और भी क्रेडिट देता है। हम लोग कहते हैं कि हमारे किसान साइंटिफिक नहीं हैं, हमारे किसान नया फसल अडॉप्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं, लेकिन लीची एक ऐसा फसल है जिसे हमारे किसानों ने बिहार का गौरव बढ़ाया है और एक नए फसल को अडॉप्ट करके ये दिखा दिया है कि वो किसी से कम नहीं।
So let us give them a big hand.